Hey everyone, how's it going? And welcome back to Pokemon Tower Defense Master Collector. In this week's episode, I'm going to be changing things up quite a bit. First off, and most noticeably, I'm actually going to be recording this in real time. That's for a few reasons, and I'll get into that a bit later. But here we go. Basically, what you'll see is basically similar to what I had last week. I have a few notable changes to my collection over the week, which I've actually done what I said I was going to do originally and prepared a document, so why don't we go ahead and check that out. So these are looking at my collection as a whole, these are the only shinies I have left to complete my collection of every single shiny in the game. This one, Omanyte here, not going to be too hard to get my hands on. Kangaskhan might be a little bit harder. Ponyta, actually. Somebody traded me a Ponyta this week, but I evolved it into a Rapidash, and then the next day I got a Rapidash in the mail. These ones, quite a bit harder to get, obviously. The starters, also slightly rare. Not as rare as these ones, though, probably. Yeah, and these are the trades that I got incoming since last week. So yeah, I got a literally after recording last week's episode, I checked the thing last night. I had a Cubone in there, I had a Dodrio in there, and I had a Tauros in there, which I was really excited about. Tauros, I thought that would be one of the ones that would be really hard to get my hands on, a shiny Tauros. But thank you for whoever traded that to me. And then Rapidash, like I said, I actually got two shiny female Nidorans, so one of them is up for trade right now. Grimer, I got that. That was awesome. So yeah, basically these are the only ones that I have left. And as far as progress over the week, what I've done really is I've taken the time to basically upload every single duplicate shiny that I have. I have quite a few shinies, so this took quite a while. There's at least, I don't know how many Pokemon, but judging by how many Pokemon were in my profile when I looked at it just recently, I would say close to 150 to 200 shinies I have up here. Oh yeah, and duplicate shadows too, but most of these ones would be the ones that you got from achievements, so you wouldn't really want those anyways. But yeah. Lots of shinies, so if you see anything you like, go ahead and search up my account name, /, just as my YouTube username is. I'll tell you what this is about a little bit later in the video. But yeah. And please, if you feel like it, if you want to, go ahead and check out these are just the teenies, whatever. But yeah. So if you see anything you like, go ahead and search my username up, trade with me. And that kind of brings me to my next point, which is, I recently, ever since last episode, since last episode, I saw on Sam's blog that there was the Pandora gaming forums, that had recently become the official, Pokemon Tower Defense trading forums. And so I looked that up, and I was pleasantly surprised. There was actually a pretty dedicated community to it. And basically, a lot of you will be viewers from there, because I'll link this in my in my store trading post, whatever I'm gonna post, so you guys can see. If you don't actually want to search me up, take the time to do that. But basically, how it works is that every time when you start with Pandora Gaming Network, Pokemon Tower Defense Trading, you actually are given 100 Pokédollars, which are basically like a forum currency. And how that works is that, so someone will say, someone will put up oh, I have a shiny Hitmonchan here. Not that anyone would ever put that up, because everyone gets that, but they might, who knows. I have a shiny Hitmonchan here, and I want 5 Pokédollars for it, And there's lots of ways. There's auctions, there's stores, which is basically what I'm opening up with this, a store. And so yeah, this is what I've just shown you guys just there was a whole bunch of shinies that I have willing to trade. Yeah. Now the other thing I want to talk about was the auction, the X auction, which I already named one of my shiny Jinx that I used to get the shiny Articuno. If you guys saw my video on that, shiny Articuno. And I'm offering that for trade now because obviously I don't need 2 level 100 shiny Jinxes. So a completely legit unhacked level 100 shiny Jinx. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, but all my Pokemon are unhacked, legit, level 100, by the way. Yeah. I don't think that really needs clarifying, but just in case. yeah, so, yeah. Oh, and one other thing, why am I doing this live? Okay, it will definitely make the video seem less polished, but I'm kind of willing to do that because I got a comment, not comment, somebody on the forums posted that the video, it seemed like I was trying to impress rather than inform, and so that's why I kind of wanted to train up with, I kind of wanted to change it up, because when I made that last video, I didn't realize there was actually such a community of people who were like, as, like, nitpicky about trading in this game as I was, and that there is, now I actually have like a direct sort of audience to appeal to. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about that, which is why I'm doing this live. It will definitely make the video seem less polished, but hopefully it will be more informative as a result, and it will seem more relatable. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that. So now I'm going to talk a bit about what I intend to do on the forums. Now that I've shown you my collection, trades, etc., I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to show you guys, going to talk to you guys a bit about what I'm going to do about it. So I'm going to reopen the XX Shiny Emporium, and now that I finally have everything up and ready to be traded, yeah, and I'm gonna try to collect some Poké Dollars. Now, Poké Dollars, see, how it seems to work on the forums is basically there's people with very little Poké Dollars, and there's people with tons and tons of Poké Dollars. That's how it seems like to me. And I'm so close to finishing my collection of all the shinies that I don't really want Poké Dollars, to be honest. Like, I'm not after Poké Dollars. All I'm after is just a few shinies, and I seem very, like, I'm not gonna collect a ton of Poké Dollars because I don't think that anyone's gonna pop on the forums saying I'm willing to trade a shiny Entei, Suicune, and Raikou kind of thing, you know? If I ever want to complete my collection, I'll probably have to end up buying those eventually. Not sure though, but I have nothing else to do with all my shinies, so I'm going to trade them for Poké Dollars, basically. So go ahead and check out the forums if you want to buy any of my shinies. Also, Jinx, I'm gonna sort of make it like an auction. This week's XX auction is the shiny Jinx level 100 that I used to get Articuno. If you're trying to do the same, then easy Articuno. It's gonna be up for auction on the forums. And yeah, I do intend to collect shadows. Haven't really talked about this, but I do intend to collect shadows eventually. But I'm not really going after shadows because, like, basically every 3 days, like, you buy a new shadow, you know? But the thing is, for example, I have 2 Shadow Pidgeys, and the chances of getting a Shadow Pidgey are literally the same as the chances of getting a Shadow Mewtwo, you know what I mean? So, I'm not really gonna go out looking for shadows until later, you know? Once I've got everything, like, it'll be kind of like the last thing I do. I'll trade up shadows as I get them, you know? And obviously I'd be willing to trade, like, if anything's a good trade, of course I'm gonna make it, but I'm not specifically looking for shadows, you know what I mean? So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Go ahead and check out the auction that I have up, and be sure to stay tuned to my channel for more Pokemon Tower Defense Master Collector, and check out my Pokemon Tower Defense Generation series, and I also have a Pokemon Tower Defense replay series I'm going on through right now. So yeah, later!